is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the joiners. Shout out to the Point of View crew and trip on this. Today's video, we're going to talk about Looney from SACTO Skins. I suppose I can cover just SACTO Skins in general in another video because I know 3 of their members, including Looney. Today's video though, just Looney, and shout out to SACTO Skins and shout out to Looney, homeboy, let's get it. I meet this guy at Wasco at Wasco doing a layover on the way to Arizona. I came from Soledad. There was a whole bus full of us, and they took us to Wasco and parked us right there in A-Yard in Building 4 for 3 weeks to a month. And so the first time I laid eyes on Looney from SACTO Skins, he was just, full blast with the posturing, homeboy. And some people do lay it on thick, and he was definitely one of them. But I had a chuckle to myself because, like I said, we're at Wasco doing a layover on our way to Arizona. I came with one Soledad bus, and there was one other prison there. Another bus from another prison came, and it was Susanville level 3. So I'm thinking, man, I understand the posturing if you're coming somewhere that is worthy of a posture, but all that harder than a whole box of rocks and you came from Susanville level 3? Bro, everybody knows Susanville is softer than a box of cotton because it's a camp yard. They're programming. Those level 3s want to drop down to a level 2. They can go out to camp. It's a program yard, homeboy. Nothing against him. I've been on it myself. But when I was there, I wasn't. So I see this dude and he's getting this thing on. But when I end up talking to him, as it turns out, he actually came from High Desert level 4. High Desert's right across the street from Susanville. So Looney was at High Desert level 4. His points dropped to a level 3. And they thought, let's shoot his ass over there to Arizona with everybody else. It would sound like I muffled my words because I was trying to avoid cussing. Hey, let's shoot his butt to Arizona, homeboy, with everybody else. So I see him, homeboy. I hear he's from High Desert. And at our one and only day room, he asserts his dominance and lets us know that he is, in fact, running the damn thing by putting a green light on this dude. We just first get there. We're trying to get organized. They give us a little day room to get a shower. And the whites are meeting at this table. And we're meeting each other. And Looney just singles out a guy. Doesn't like his program or his stilo. And starts getting into him. Put a green light on him. Right away. But the dude, homeboy, took a fall. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I've seen a lot of times in fights. People not even really get punched. But yet fall down in the fight. Very rarely have I seen someone just take a fall with hair touches him. Bro, he took that fall, homeboy, as Looney was getting up in his. The cops saw it, came over, snatched him up, handcuffed him, he was gone. And now I said to you just now, I'm like, it was our one and only day room. And I never thought about it until today when I was putting this video together. I wonder if it was our one and only day room because of that issue. They're like, man, we just get these guys here and already they're wanting to batter people. Putting green lights. There's already tension. We're already having to take someone away. There's already someone piecing up. Let's just leave them in their cells and get them the heck out of here. It's perhaps what the administration was thinking. Because that was our one and only day room, homeboy. Be that as it may, dog. So I meet all the woods. Everything's good. They end up shooting us to Arizona. The first spot we hit was in Florence. I don't know if the prison was called Florence. I'm pretty sure it was Florence, Arizona. I don't know. I was only at this spot for about a month. Again, kept us slammed in the cell pretty much the whole time. 1 or 2 day rooms. And at one of those day rooms, bro, I'm out there getting ready to shower. And the whole front is made of glass. So you can clearly see out into the hall. And you can clearly look out and see the cell block right next to me. And as I'm looking out the cell block next to me in line, getting ready to take a shower, who do I see standing there? In the cell block across from me? Oh, Looney. Show! So I'm like, hey, what's up, dog? What's up, bro? Walk over there. And I can embarrass myself with my enthusiasm sometimes. I mean, I wear my I wear my heart on my sleeve. You always know how I'm feeling. I don't feel like I have to stifle my emotions. I was happy to see the dude. Hey, babe, what's up, bro? And he was, so then I'm like, oh yeah. Let me mirror what he's got going on. So we're like, and then, bro, oh man, it breaks out the sign language. That's the ultimate worst, dude. Bro, I don't like doing sign language in there with people. Because everyone has their own little version of how they do it. And their own little, and if you miss one letter, I mean, forget it. You're going to miss the whole thing. I mean, you just miss a couple of, well, what was that? And then it's gone, bro. You really have to. And so I don't like doing it. And plus, you don't know if it's going to be just, can I borrow soup? Or let all the whites know we're Russian Pisces. You don't know if it's going to be some chicken shit or chicken salad. You know if it's going to be lame or not, bro. So you just have to. He starts sign language to me. Damn, bro. We have different little things. We're just speaking different language, I think. And then, so then we start with the reading lips. And then he's like, the tall guy back there. That sort of thing. And then finally I get what he's trying to say to me. And he's like, have you seen that guy? And I'm like, that guy was. And then I put two and two together. He's talking about the guy that took the fall. That's what Looney's worried about, bro. I mean, that happened, bro. And then we sat in our cells for 3 weeks at Wasco. Then we leave Wasco, come to this Florence spot. We stay in our cells for about three weeks. They finally give us a day room. So I haven't seen him for like a month and a half, bro. And it's been a month and a half since the freaking dude took the tumble. So I forgot about the dude taking the tumble. He's long gone. He's not even an issue. And bro, in a month and a half, I'm excited to see Looney. Hey, but all he wants to know is, you see that guy? No one's seen the guy. He's PC. He's long gone. We'll never see him. If you really want to talk to him, I hope you had a chance to exchange numbers. He's bye-bye. So it's like, no, I haven't seen him. And it's just like, okay, dude. This dude is hardcoring. He's into that tough talk. He's too high power for me, homeboy. I mean, I'll handle business accordingly, but I like to laugh and joke and have fun, homeboy. Be that as it may, next thing I know, whoop, they snatch us out of that Florence spot, and we go to La Palma, Arizona, and we open it up. I was the first person in that cell to sit down and take a freaking number 2 on the toilet, homeboy. First person in the cell. Opened it up, all brand new and fresh. And as it turns out, Looney and I became best friends in there. Road dogs, dude. We kicked it tough. And anytime you go to prison, at least anytime I go to prison, you're always going to lock it in. It's the buddy system. You're going to get you a road dog, bro. You're going to be rolling with someone tough. You're just going to kick it with someone tough. That's just pretty much the best way to do time. Someone you can tell everything to. Someone you can politic with. Because you can't always, politic out loud about everything. There's some things on the down low, as you'll find out soon. You got to have a road dog, bro. And Looney was my road dog. We kicked it tough. And right away, he was in a power struggle with a wood. I mean, if you ask this guy who had the keys to the cell block, they'd say the wood. And if you ask this guy who has the keys to the cell block, they'd say Looney. It was just a power struggle, homeboy. I started finding things I didn't like about Looney, though. Even though we were road dogs and kicking it tough, and I loved his life, we programmed together, there are some things he did, bro, that really got under my skin, on my nerves, bro. We would go to mandatory yard, 3:30 in the morning. And it's Arizona, and it's winter, so it's cold. The desert is either hot or it's freezing cold. 3:30 in the morning, bro, like in November, it's cold out there. Mandatory go. No one's really in a good mood. Kind of grouchy, everybody is. I understand it. But he would be with this. And dude, come on, man, enough of that. We're road dogs by now. We've been kicking it tough. You could take it down a notch or two. I mean, can I see a little bit of a... Just a little bit of a... I mean, dude, at 3:30 in the morning... And I'd, hey, what's up? Good morning, homeboy. Good morning, brother. And he's been. So he almost had me on the shine, dude. He's so with the hardcore that he's not even verbally acknowledging me. But then we go to the yard and start working out. And there's a Southsider Pee-wee gets a set. And Looney's like, good set, Pee-wee. Good job, brother. And he talks to another Southsider, you know, Paylone. He's like, what's up, Paylone? What's up? Ah, he's joking around with all these Southsiders. But to me, he's just... And it's not the first time I've seen it, bro, but it's weird. I don't like that. You're going to be nice to everybody else, but me, a road dog, you're going to have the tough exterior. It should be opposite. You should give them the tough exterior and show me the teddy bear, dog, the little sweet little self you have deep inside you, brother. So, dude, that really bugged the shiznit out of me. And then I figured out also that when you're a wood and your road dog is a skinhead, if I get into it with another skinhead, just Mando, the skinhead's going to take his side. Period, bro. I mean, just like if I'm road dog around the Southsider and I get into it with the Southsider, my road dog, the Southsider, will have other Southsiders back. And that sounded like that sounded like a lot. But be that as it may, because, dude, I got into it with this dude, Riverside Skinhead. And he did the weirdest thing ever, bro. We went in my cell to fight. You know what this dude did? And it worked, bro. We go in my cell to fight because I'm not going to get into it, bro, but he was just talking a bunch of shit out the day room, putting everybody down, just having to I'm better than everybody. And I just start turning right back on him, trying to give him a taste of his own medicine. And he's like, do you want to get physical? Let's do the damn thing. So we go in my cell, and he sits down on his butt in the cell, and boom, hits me in the balls, bro, from a sitting position. And of course, and he got up and walked out. And I told Looney, I was like, what's up with that, bro? You need to check your homeboy. He's coming off like a freaking, like he just wanted to grab my nutsack. I mean, bro, was that fight, dude, like a whole was it like lipstick and rouge? Was the real issue is he wanted to cock check me? And so he picked a fight. Dude, what? I don't know what's going on. I can't call it. I never seen no one go for the gnats. I mean, it worked, though. I can't argue with success. But I told Looney, that dude. But he went over and talked to him and consoled him and knew who knows what he told him about me. And so there's starting to see things I didn't like about him so much. But then I got an inheritance. Where you at? And when I was kicking it with Looney, I didn't use. Neither did he. I mean, for one, there was no drugs on the compound. We just opened it up. We're from California. This is in Arizona. People got to drive a long way. So there's nothing really available. And plus, we didn't have money. We had money for our coffee and a little bit of food, but we couldn't be buying Dizzo, homeboy, or none of that. And that's not the only reason. He was just straight edge, too. He didn't use at the time. I could take it or leave it, whatever. But I ended up getting an inheritance, bro, out of the Blueski. And it was crazy, too, because I'd gone to dinner, bro. I almost broke one of the number one rules. Almost really just clowned myself, bro. Almost just really messed things up for myself with this one. And it wouldn't have been the first time, but trip. So I only had my pay number that month. No one had shot me no money. I didn't have anything going on. I'm a coffee drinker. I drink coffee in prison like I drink rock stars out here. Like I just always got a cup. I'm just a coffee drinker, bro. I prefer coffee over soups. I'd rather do without food. I only had a pay number that month, $11. And I bought 2 jars of coffee. So I had it. Then that night, go to dinner, and I'm talking to one of the Southsiders from Hawaiian Gardens. And he's like, yeah, I hit today. So I could hit on some weed. Let me get a joint, bro. I love to burn Bob Marley. And he goes, yeah, don't even trip. And he lived right by me. He's like, we go back, dude. And the language, the conversation we had, I took it as he was giving it to me. We didn't discuss price. I took it just full blast, like, bro, I said, dude, I'd love to have one. I got you, wood. You know, we go back and the celly gives it to me. Then get busted with it. After he gives it to me, the dude from Hawaiian Gardens gets busted. His celly doesn't. He gets caught with the bag. They arrest him. He's in the hole. Then his celly comes to me like, where's the payment for the stick? And I'm like, dude, I didn't try to. In my head, I was like, whoa, I thought it was free, but I'm not going to debate with him. Well, hell, he said I could have it. When he took him to the hole just now, I'm like, oh, I got these jars of coffee. Snarf. I hate to see him go. Can I give him a little kiss for taking? Oh, man. And I knew what was going to come, bro. The next morning, I was going to have to say, hey, Will, can I get a shot of coffee? And then we say, well, didn't you just get 2 jars? Oh, no, I spit them on a stick. That pisses people off, bro. You don't want to be that guy. Hey, let me get a soup, homeboy. Dude, you just went to the store $40 deep yesterday. Yeah, but I got a little bit of that gotta, you know what I mean? They're going to say, well, rub in your chest. I'm not giving you nothing, bro. So I'm like, either all month I got to go without coffee, or I got to, hey, Will, can I get a shot? Well, where's yours? Go through that whole freaking routine. And then I got mail from my uncle. who never writes. He'd only write for one thing, to tell me he got an inheritance, bro. Shoo! All of a sudden I had money, bro. All of a sudden I had money. And so I started using. Party! I mean, just so happens, like I said, dude from Hawaiian Gardens hit, some other people hit. Now there's narcotics in the cell block. Splint Dizzle has a buck or two, and I start using. Now there's two groups of people in prison. Those who use and those who don't use. And since I start using and Looney didn't, him and I quit hanging out. I mean, it's just not going to work. He's just full blast sober. And then he's like, let's spin a lap, let's go play cards. I'm like, no, hang on, I'm waiting on a 50. And I get in and do it, and I hang out. Dude, it doesn't check out. It doesn't check out. So I start hanging out with somebody else, bro, his rival. Remember I mentioned the power struggle? Wood was power struggling with Looney for the cell block. Start kicking it with him. Seemed like a good idea to me, homeboy. Start hanging out with him, we're partying, everything was going great. And then one day that Wood comes to me. And he says, he goes, hey, bro, I got to give you a heads up. Looney is recruiting people. He's trying to get some people to hit you on the way to breakfast. With a razor, dog. Like full blast with a tomahawk. Get you. For real, though. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, dog. He's been talking. I go, was any takers? Any volunteers? I'm like, I got this. I mean, who's the shooters? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I go, I'm going to go put it into this. And he's like, no, dude, wait. You can't say nothing. What? You just come to tell me this dude's pretty much put one of the worst kind of green lights ever on me, and I can't say anything? I can't go speak for minds, dude? You tripping. He said, dude, you can't say nothing. I'm on it. I'm going to work it out. It's okay. We're going to resolve this. We're going to resolve it. Everything's going to be cool. And I'm like, bro, so I had to go out there and be in the day room and see Looney and see everybody and know that's going on behind my back. Crazy, though, that they could have a whole white meeting, a whole junta behind my back, plot on me, and I'm unaware. I'm just like, dude, this is a good freaking Chicago Bears game, huh? Speaking of Chicago Bears, shout out to Blue Waffle Breakfast, the homie. Shout out to Littlewood, much love, and Irish, you know who you are, and Pilot. I mean, there's just so much more, bro. Shout out to the Point of View crew. I love you guys. So, I had to just walk around and act like everything was cool, knowing that he's out there trying to plot on me, bro. At breakfast. The next day, they're like, breakfast time. I'm like, I don't want to eat them. Oh, let's eat a Blair last night. Oh, I'm good. I don't want breakfast. What is it, waffles? I hate those things. It's better to go to breakfast. Nah, Charlie Holmes. What'd you say? He's going to get me at breakfast? No breakfast for me. Big old sign on the door, do not disturb. You know what, I'm going on a 30-day fast. I refuse to go to the chow hall. I'm going to go gluten. I can't eat there no more. It's soy meat. Bro, it's a dairy byproduct. I refuse. Going to get me on the way to breakfast. Shh, don't tell nobody. And then sure enough, bro, he ends up coming to me. He's like, we got it squashed. We got everything worked out, this and that. And, dude, it was part hating and just part manipulation of a rule. And I'm not going to get into all why of it. But he didn't just wake up one morning and say, I want someone to slice Splinter. Like, right, from like right here to right here. He actually had like a leg to stand on. He actually was like trying to come at me like, it appeared I violated a rule, but I really didn't. So like a loophole. So he was coming at me with that. Violating a rule that he happened to make up, by the way, which I didn't even violate it. Take a poll. I'll just take a poll. Hey, did I violate this rule? Yay or nay? And bro, no. Because he ended up not. It ended up being good. And I ended up showing a money receipt that was on the way anyway. And la la. But when you, bro, trip on this. A couple days later, I'm filling out a package list. A package form. Because I'm going to get a package, bro. I remember the good old days, your family can go to the store and pick stuff out. But of course, they're filling up the peanut butter and all that, and the coffee with all kinds of contraband. So now you have to order it from Walking Horse, whatever it may be. But that's fun, too. 30 pounds, you're like adding it up. Okay, this is 11.6 ounces, and this is 15 ounces, and you're just having fun with your package list. And I'll be damned if old Looney comes over and sits down next to me. He's like, hey, brother. He's like, can you get me, can you add something on for me? Can you add a beanie? I was like, no, dude. No. That's how silent it was at the table. Just like, I mean, really, dude, you're straight up trying to take my win, bro. Trying to send me home in the old box of Ruski. 6 feet under, pushing up Daisy. You're trying to make the ultimate move on me just basically hours ago. And now you're like, hey, hi, could I get a gray beanie? And bro, I didn't know they got beanies that fit him. This dude, basketball head. They could have just called him basketball head, bro, for his nickname. The biggest perfectly round head you ever saw in your life. And he big razors it. Not a lick of hair. Skin's real big across his throat. I mean, you just can't miss him. And he's like... So I was like, no, I will not get you a beanie. They don't have size 6X anyway. Like here, you can have this one. And you like cut it in half and like sew cloth. Here, I made you one. I cut 3 apart and sewed them all together for you. Anyway, dog, I'm just talking shit, dog. The point being, he asked for a beanie at the package and I said no. Then you know what else happened? You know what else happened? I ended up paroling. I ended up going home. Leaving it just like that. And when I got to the pad and I was talking to them on the phone, I heard one of the best things ever. One of the best things ever. I wish I was there to witness it. Because I told you it was that power struggle. I guess supposedly right after I left, Looney walked up to the wood who he's power struggling with and just said, you know what? I relinquish. Is that the right word? Relent? Relinquish. I give it to you. You may have it. No more fight. It's not 50-50 on I get half, you get half. I got, you know, you have it. All you, and it's yours. Stepped all the way back. I guess he made some foul moves and some bad moves. But be that as it may, I will say this. I will say he's a solid guy. I will say shout out to him. And I know he will get busy, acts accordingly. And much love to him. Much love to Looney. Much love to SACTO Skins. And I can't think of anything else right now. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the string and let it fly. Peace.